Hi, welcome. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness, and this is a yoga stretch fusion class. Please make sure to exercise within your ability, and if you experience any complications, please stop and seek a physician's help. Today's class is 30 minutes floor only. I post a new class every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays are standing only, Thursdays are floor only. I hope you enjoy. Hi, welcome back. This is a yoga stretch fusion floor class that I post on Thursdays, and then you'll also see my Tuesday classes that are standing only. With this class, you can use a chair if you'd like, or even a bed sometimes if you're not able to get onto the floor at all times. Let's get started. You're going to sit comfortably if you can. Have your feet where they're not overlapping the legs. We're going to sit nice and tall, eyes gently closed. Find your center from your tailbone up through your spine to the top of your head. Shoulders relaxed towards your back pockets. Inhale, exhale. Letting everything go. This is your gift. Leave all your stress and all your worries at the door. By the end of this class, I hope you feel relaxed, at peace, along with feeling less pain. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale out. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. And exhale out. Good. From here, bring your arms across. Bring your hands wrap around. And then you open out wide. And switch. Wrap around. Again. And release. And down. Alright, we're going to go into cat-cow. I'm going to have you come onto your hands and your knees. Your hands are right below your shoulders. Knees are below your hips. And your back is nice and straight to start with. I want you to bring your elbows under and then straightening out as your crease through your elbows lining up with your fingers. Take a deep breath in and then exhale into a cat pose. Tailbone under, chin is under, arch through your spine. And then inhale into a cow stretch. Tailbone out, chin is out. Tailbone out. Arch the back. Again, into a cat pose, tailbone under, chin is under, pressing your spine to the sky. And then into a cow stretch, tailbone out, chin is out. Last time, cat, tailbone under, chin is under. And then inhale into a cow stretch, tailbone out, chin is out. Center. We're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, extending through your toes, your fingertips. Bring your arms parallel if you can. And try not to push into the opposite hip as much as possible. And then lower down and switch sides. Opposite arm, opposite leg, extending your toes and fingertips. Try to go parallel. Pull your abdominals in, working your core with this. Down and switch. Down and switch. And again. Last time each. Down. Last one. And lower. We're going to sit back and extend a child's pose. I want you to extend those fingers wide and away from you as you press your chest down. A little break through the back and hips. Arms staying off the mat though. You're going to walk your hands to your right, shifting your hips to the left, and then press your chest down. So you're going to feel that all the way down the left side of the body. And then walk your hands center, and then to the left with your hands. Your hips shift to the right, and then press your chest down. Inhale, exhale. Walk your hands back to center, and then curl yourself up, and then lower yourself down to the floor. We're going to go into a little bit more core. Arms extended out in front. Go ahead for just a little bit of break, and along with stretching those shoulders, lower your head down. Feel that in the shoulders. Okay, from here, opposite arm, opposite leg. Lifting up, chest is lifted, chin is slightly down so your neck is long. Coming down and then switch. Extending through your toes and fingertips. Alternating between the two. So you're going to go up and down and up and down. Again. Okay. Feeling this through the lower back. Okay, we're going to add on to this. You're going to lift both arms up, legs stay on the floor. Pull your elbows back, activating those back muscles. Extend and then back down. Again, lift the chest up off the floor. Your neck is still long. Pull those elbows back. Feel that through the back muscles. Extend down. If you would like to add on, lift your legs up with. Pulling back as your feet go out wide. Reaching out, feet back together, and everything down. Again, up. Pulling back as your feet go wide. Extend and down. Let's do one more time. Up. Pulling back. Extend and down. Good job. Walk your hands back. We're going to go into child's pose. Curling yourself into a ball. And real quick, as we go into some of these poses, if you need to have a towel behind the knees, that takes some pressure off the knees itself, especially when you're going into a full bend. So into the, what are we doing? Into the child's pose, arms by your sides, curl yourself into a ball, lowering your head down. This is a counter pose for the spine, especially since we were just working the back. It's a little break. If it's too much to lower your head to the floor and your head's kind of hanging out here, you could stack your fist and then rest your forehead down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, curling yourself up. And then bring yourself to the side, turning to the front. So your feet are going to be on your left side and you're on your right hip. You're going to grab a hold of your top ankle, and then your right arm is going to lift up and over. Feel that down the right side of the body. You're going to take your right arm and you're going to push it back, opening up. Okay. And then take your right arm down. And you're going to take your left hand in between the arm and your side. You're going to drop your left shoulder. As you reach back, look behind. And then release. Take the left arm. You're going to open up, out wide, reaching back, fingers spread, looking at your left hand. And then look over your right shoulder. Keep your arm out though. And release. Grab a hold of your ankle, and then you're going to bring your knee back, as you push your hip up and out. So we're going to go through this series, and hopefully with each one you go a little bit further. Go ahead and lower the knee, but still holding on to the ankle, and we're pushing the hip flexors up and out. Lower the foot, and then place your hand back, and then you're going to open up to the sky. Feel that down into the knee through the quads. Okay. All right, coming up, taking your left leg, you're going to swing it around, place your foot down, and then you're going to take your right arm, cross it over, and then twist as you look to the side. And I want you to let that left hip drop down, shift, go further into it as you let it drop down. Inhale, exhale. Okay, release. We're going to do that again. Placing your foot, grab a hold of your left ankle, right arm up and over. Feel that down the right side. Right arm pushes back. Open up as much as you can. Keep your breathing going. And then lower your right hand down. Left hand goes in between. Drop your left shoulder. Reaching back, spinal twist. And then you're going to open out wide and back. Look over your right shoulder. Make sure, I just noticed myself, but I have my shoulder right shoulder rotating forward and back. So you want to rotate your shoulder back and straighten that arm. Okay, taking your left hand, grab a hold of your wrist, your ankle, and bring the knee back, pushing your hip forward. Then lower the knee down. You're still holding on to your ankle. And then lower your foot down, and then you can sit back and push up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to bring the left leg around and cross it over. Hooking on to the left leg, let the left hip drop down. Chest is still lifted, you're nice and tall. Good. And then rock side to side. Give a little bit of a massage. Feel that stretch moving as you massage your right hip. Your left hip changes that stretch focus. Allowing your hip stretch to go a little further. Release. All right, we're going to turn to the front, both feet. And have you go out wide, pushing your heels away, and then shift your hips forward. And then we're going to walk the hands. Now if you need to, kind of release those hips and then slide further down. Inhale, exhale. Walk your hands to the right. Turning to the right, lowering your head down. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands around to the left, heel pushed away. Coming up. Bring your legs in and then extend out to the front. We're going to point and flex. Chest is lifted. You can always have your hands behind your hips for posture. ahead and point the toes, pressing down. You're going to slide down, tuck your chin, so arch to the back. Feel that stretch through the back of your neck and your spine. And then with your toes down, you're going to feel that through the shins too. Sliding back. Feet are flexed. Toes are coming in towards you. Lifting up to the sky. Hinging from your hips, but keep your chest lifted. Arms by your ears. Extending, reaching. Toes are in a little further. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can extend just a little bit more. And release. Bring both feet to the right side. We're going to go through that series again. Grab a hold of your ankle. Left arm reaching up. Lifting the rib cage as you reach over. Inhale. Exhale. Left arm pushes back. Opening up. And then left hand comes down. Right arm in between. Looking behind as you drop your shoulder. Spinal twist. And then open yourself out wide. Looking over your left shoulder. Release, grabbing a hold of your ankle, bringing the knee up and back, pushing your hip forward. Feel that through the hip flexors and down into the thigh. And push into your hand too. Lowering the knee down first, still holding onto your foot or ankle. And then lower your foot down, and then sit back and push your hip up and out. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up, take your right leg, swing it around, and then hook your left arm around. Nice and tall to the chest. And then let your right hip drop. Sometimes one side, like I've got a little bit of a knot on the other hip that I've got to help get through before I can really drop this one down. Inhale. Exhale. Again, bring your foot around, grab a hold of your ankle, left arm reaching up and over. Feel that down the left side. Pushing the arm back. And then lower your hand down. Right hand goes in between and looks behind. And then open out wide. Look over your left shoulder. Release. Grab a hold of your ankle, bringing that knee back. Hip pushes forward. Bringing that knee down as you push your hip out a little more. And then lower your foot as you sit back. Push that hip up and out. And release. Bring that leg, your right leg, up and around. Hook with your left arm. Turn to your right and let your hip drop down. And then from here, rock side to side. So your left hip's going to get a little bit of a massage, as the right one is just going to release a little bit with that stretch changing. Inhale. Exhale. Bring those feet back out wide again. Shifting your hips forward. Go ahead and flex or point and then flex. And then flex, push those heels away from you, and then you're going to slide those hands forward. Inhale and exhale. See if you can go a little bit further with each breath. Kind of shimmy those hips out a little bit if you need to. But hopefully they're not quite as tight, especially since we've been working on the hips and the hip flexors. See if you can go a little further. Sliding back. Bring your legs together. And then we're going to alternate pointing and flex. And then both toes pressed down, sliding down, chin is tucked. Feel that through the spine, starting at the back of the neck, down your back, and then shins. Coming up and back. Bring the bottoms of your feet together and then rock side to side, little massage. Make sure you're holding on to your ankles. We naturally tend to grab for the feet, but then we also try to pull up to brace ourselves, and that creates torque through the ankles. So we want to grab a hold of the ankles themselves. Center, and then open and close. Down as far as you can, chest is lifted, hinging forward. Inhale and exhale. Alright, go ahead and sit however you're comfortable. So you can have your legs crossed where they're not on top of each other. Could be crisscross applesauce or feet out, whichever is best for you. And then we're going to work through the fingers. I want you to move those fingers as quickly as you can. You have multiple joints, and I want you to bend and stretch all of them. Inhale. Exhale. Make a loose fist. Rotate your wrist one way and then the other way. Shoulders relax. Inhale. Make a tight fist, open as wide as you can. Tight and stretch as wide as you can. Inhale, exhale. Hinging. Or fingers linked together and then hinging side to side. Feel that through the wrist. And then roll around. Palms flat, fingers straight. Stretch as wide as you can and then back together. As wide as you can and then back together. Let's do one more time. And then you're going to curl your fingertips, just your fingertips like a cat, and then open back out. Just your fingertips and stretch back out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, palms together. Have your thumbs toward your chest, fingers straight up, and I want you to have all your fingers together and your palms together as much as you can. Shoulders relaxed. And then gently pressing down. And then you're going to rotate, keeping the shoulders down as you do. Rotate as far as you can. And then come back in, keeping the palms and fingers to each other as much as you can. Keeping your thumb against your chest. We're going to do this one finger step at a time, and I'm going to turn so you can see a little bit better. But you're going to do pinky, ring, middle, and pointer, and then back together. Pinky, ring, middle, pointer. Now I want you to control with each one, so it's not about speed. You're only doing one at a time, so the other ones have to control to not move with them. It's not easy, but keep working on it and it gets better. Again. One more time. Those fingers out. And then flick water off the fingers. And then shake them out. Good. All right. Sitting comfortably, however you choose, we're going to work through our shoulders and our neck. Start with a shoulder shrug up, and then a shoulder down. Pressing all the way down, rock your head side to side. Center, and then turn your head side to side. To the front, press your chin back, tuck your chin down. Feel that in the back of your neck. And then push your chin up and out. And back down. Up and out. And release. Find your center. We're going to go into relaxation. Tailbone centered. Bring it up through the spine to the top of your head. Shoulders toward your back pockets. As you gently close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Letting everything go. Inhale. Exhale. everything go. Inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky. Nice and tall. Exhale it wide. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the class. Come back again.